Well, it's always been a challenge of mine or an aspiration of mine to get an MBA. I'm the first member of my family to have gotten an undergrad and saw some significant benefits out of that. And also had thought that if I wanted to accelerate my career, that getting an MBA would certainly benefit me. I've been with PACCAR for 5.5 years. Have accelerated quite rapidly through the company. In 5.5 years, I've had 4 different positions, starting in fleet sales. On the service side, I was a district parts manager in Western Canada, looking after 16 dealerships in British Columbia. I also managed a customer service department for 2 years, and then most recently in July of '08, was asked to become the division pricing manager. So that's my current position at the company. But yes, I absolutely believe that I would not have gotten the current position that I'm in without having aspired to get my MBA. I chose Northwest University for my MBA primarily due to proximity. The structure of the program suits me well. I am not a student that could do an online course. I need structure, I need accountability, I need to be able to see the professor's face and to go through a program with some peers. That's important to me. Again, helps me be accountable and to the deadlines. So that's the reason I decided to go to an actual school as opposed to doing something online. I am a Christian and have actually enjoyed aspects of the faith integration into my education. There have been times in my MBA where all things were competing interests at work, at home, at school, and it was an exhausting process. And so I appreciated a prayer from a professor before an exam or a class to help sort of level set me for that evening. I would say that my favorite course was Professor Inslee's Globalization course, by far. Found it the most interesting, found it to be I know it's the most thought-provoking. Actually had my biggest aha moment as an MBA student in his class. I'm very close to being done with my MBA. I'm currently taking my last course, HR Management with Mike Mestre, as an independent study. But I am also taking a trip with Professor Gillespie in May to Australia. The company I work for, PACCAR, also has a division in Australia called Kenworth Australia, and we have a dealership network that is there, and my intent is to visit 2 of our dealerships in Sydney and go and interface with the dealer management there at the dealerships and understand some of the differences in how they operate their business in Australia compared to here in North America. And then the hope is to synthesize that information into a paper, turn that into Dr. Gillespie, and hopefully sort of fortify my understanding about our operations worldwide. I think some of the benefits of getting the MBA, not only career-wise, I see myself continuing to move throughout the organization at PACCAR. My next role could be as a regional sales manager, could be as the customer service manager. I could end up going to work, and those would be within the current division that I'm working for. Could see myself going to work for some of our other divisions, Kenworth or Peterbilt. I currently work for PACCAR Parts. That's the main division that I work for, and but I think it's just given me a lot more confidence about what it is that I know. I sort of knew that I had a lot of information in my head and may not have been able to articulate exactly what that what that was, but now it's more defined, having been through the MBA program. I can articulate a little bit better about aspects of finance, aspects of globalization, ethics. Some of the things that some of the classes that we've walked through during my MBA. The advice that I would give to somebody considering doing their MBA is do it sooner than I did, because I have a wife and 3 children, and I work for a company that is extremely demanding. I enjoy that work, but it's taxing to try to do all of those things at the same time. So I would recommend that somebody get some business experience if they were doing the business portion of the MBA program. Get some business experience, 4 years, 5 years, and then do your MBA before your family is in full bloom. Northwest as a university has been great. I have absolutely no complaints whatsoever. Again, from a proximity standpoint, it's been perfect for me. I've learned a lot that's helped level set me from the standpoint of what I know in business. It has helped me be promoted at my company, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the experience.